Tony, what was something that we covered this afternoon?
We talked about how to do purchase orders and like set up inventory for both products that you would buy and products that are like internal, like not stockable, like memberships, services.
Correct, correct. And so basically there's just a small little flip between the two. They still follow a similar path, at least to get them into the system, to get it loaded into the system. Perfect, perfect. Shannon, what's something else that we did this afternoon?
We just did reoccurring invoices.
Okay.
Just setting those up on monthly billing or any type of reoccurring item. So.
Correct, correct. That's awesome. Perfect and true. Some good stuff there. What I would like to do right now is we have a whole bunch of little toys, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to kind of show you how you can take things and take it to the next level as far as like creating buttons and barcodes and how some of those kind of things play in. So we just added some items. What let's do is let's actually go to the Black Diamond stuff. We're going to actually add some barcodes to some of the Black Diamond things, and then we'll actually print out some barcode labels, and we'll pretend like we're buying it. I just want to show you how fast it is once you understand. I do want to check my settings if we're going to be dealing with barcodes. First thing I'm going to do is check my settings because there are certain ways that you can kind of play with your barcodes. So I'm going to go to my corp-wide settings, and I'm just instead of scrolling down, I'm just going to go Control F bar. Okay, perfect. Here's a couple. So I found 24 metals. I'm going to actually narrow that down a little bit. Barcodes. Looks like I'm right here in this general area. Perfect. I'm going to be able to search from barcodes, and I want to enable the barcode quick cart. Don't worry about all these that's just the browser finding where I was at. And there's a bunch of different sizes that you can do. I just wanted to make sure that the enable quick cart was turned on. Go down to the bottom and say hit save settings. Come right back up here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go into my general inventory pool, and I'm going to say, hey, I want to grab everything from Black Diamond. Go get it. So at this point, you can see right here, there's nothing in my barcode field. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually just click Edit on this belay device right here. And if we actually knew a number, we could put a physical number, like say if it had an actual retail thing, we can do something, or we can just create our own. You have three basic choices when you create a barcode. It's auto, which let the system generate it, physical, which what is it really, and then the other one is willy-nilly, kind of what do you want it to be. So like literally, if I wanted to, right here I could go like this, BD, and what are we on? We're on a belay device. I could. That's free willy. Okay, that's just me making something up. Okay, and I could say edit the item. Technically, it creates a little barcode thing for it. If I wanted to actually print that out, I would just click on the barcode generator. This is a little flash widget. Basically, draws that barcode at runtime, and you just say print. Select the correct printer, my little label printer, and right, it'll pop it out right here. Click. So technically, here's a little label printer that we just did just now. So if I flip this right here to item, and I scan my, right there, it's like, okay, cool. Is this what you wanted? Like, because I don't have a cart started, it just showed me my results. Okay. If I had a cart started, let's just to show you, for example, we'll just do a quick counter sale. So I'm right here. If I'm ready to actually do it and I have a cart started, when I scan this thing, it's literally this easy. Click. I'm right back in the cart, and I just added one right to my cart. No typing, no searching, no nothing. So it kind of just helps you to speed some things up. So we did this one on our own. We created one BD belay.
It just seems to get very cool. Are you showing over there?
That's a little cool, but it wasn't like sudden.
Normal was probably fine. It just seems like the air kicked on and started getting a little cooler. Probably that's fine. We'll change it.
For sure, for sure. So what I wanted to do is, here's an actual retail barcode. I wanted to show you how you can load. I know this isn't really a belay device or a carabiner, but what I was going to do is I was actually going to just go back to the items homepage. At one point it says produce, so we must have been doing some samples under produce, but doubt if you'd be selling Black Diamond stuff under produce. But. Okay, so anyway, you can see that that's kind of a free willy. I just typed it in. Let's pretend that for this carabiner one, if I hit edit, here's how you could load one in that already exists. You'd click your cursor right here in the barcode field. You find your item. I have a water bottle right here, okay, but it has a barcode on it. So then what you would do is, as long as that cursor, the focus has been set on that field, I can literally load the barcode thing just like this. Click. Okay, so now technically here's the barcode number that it generated for that one. Okay, so if I wanted to, once again, say I was back in my cart right here, and I wanted to pretend that this is the Black Diamond, whatever it was what we just did. I can't even remember. Do you remember?
It's the carabiner? I don't know.
Okay, but
We'll find out, I guess, when you
Yeah.
scan
basically,
it.
I can either print my own labels out and like attach it, or I can physically just use the existing barcode thing. So if it's ready right now, I can literally just go like this, and we'll just see what it adds in.
Carabiners.
Okay, so it looks like we put that under carabiners. But anyway, you can just keep bleeping and bleeping and bleeping, and it'll just keep adding. It doesn't necessarily add it up to the different quantities. Or if you wanted to, you could bring it in once and then say, oh, we have 10 of those, update the cart, and it rolls it to the different things plus the taxes. So just kind of interacting with it. The other way we can do barcode stuff is I'm going to go back to the items homepage, and we're going to pull back up Black Diamond stuff. There's a keyword called auto. Okay, so in the auto one, let's put it under the harness right here. If you don't know and you want the system to generate a barcode number, you can use this little keyword right here, auto. Auto, hit edit. What it does is it actually creates a number. What it does is it takes its physical ID number and it just matches it with the barcode number. That's all it does. It just does a quick little lookup for you. But let's go ahead and generate this particular label really quick. And we'll just print one of those guys and print it out of our label printer, just so we have something to play with. And if we're back in our cart, and now if we scan this little guy, this will actually pull up our harness for 55 bucks. So anyway, you can do those are the three different things. Willy-nilly, put in your own, auto, or a physical real one, and then it kind of plays accordingly. So those are the three options you have for barcoding. But you do have other options, like if you wanted more detailed information, instead of like auto adding it to the cart, that's very common, you can actually flip the setting. So watch this. Like, even though we still have this cart, I'm just going to go home into settings and corp-wide settings, and I'm going to come back down to the barcode section. And let's see where we are. Barcodes right here. If I take this off so we disable the quick cart, when I scan it, what it'll do is if it finds a correct one, it'll actually land me on its detail page. So I'd say I had photos and pictures and additional possible like pricing matrices, or I had to kind of do special pricing. Without it disabled, it functions slightly different. I just wanted to show you the difference. These are called settings. So right here, I'll click here. I'll just go back to my cart. So I just switched the settings. So this exact same one that I just did, the Black Diamond harness right here for $55. The last time I did it, it auto-added one to my cart. This time, it'll actually take me to the Black Diamond harness detail page, kind of like its particular page. So if I scan it here, I'm now at the detail page of that thing instead of it adding it to the cart. It's like, hey, did you want to see some other pieces? Did you want to go to advanced add to cart? It has additional options if you need to. So you can kind of make it play in different ways and levels. Tony, just for fun, just so you can kind of make some, let's actually have you pull up the Petzl items here. Let's go home, and we'll grab Petzl. And I'm just going to have you add a couple barcodes to some of these guys, okay? And then either print out some physical labels, or you can kind of fake it or whatever. If there are duplicates, like say I had this water bottle right here, and there was a different one, if it finds a duplicate, it doesn't automatically add it to the cart. It'll return the search results. Hey, you better help me out. I found a
It could be
tool over
this
there.
or this.
Yeah, yeah. So
Okay. I was actually just about to ask that.
yeah, that's great. If you wanted to do it, you're welcome to toy with it. But what we'll have you do is just kind of put a few barcodes in here under the, yeah.
Oh, you can help yourself to anything over there.
No, they have barcodes on it.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh, barcode. I thought you wanted the person to use that. Eat one and use the barcode. Both works.
There's barcode, and there's
On the
It's
other
right
side.
there.
okay,
Right there.
cool. Here's barcode, all kinds of different little things. And, so basically, you have to get into the edit mode. You have to get the cursor blinking in the barcode field value, and then you can load. Maybe some of the other ones will have you just make up your own or put a willy-nilly one in. Quick, that easy. Okay, it's loaded now. You can even just hit your back button a couple times to go to the next item. Or whatever you want. Basically, you loaded in that number, and now it knows when you go to do a search, it'll kind of try to reference that number.
Where was I? I was in the item page. Yeah. It auto saved it and then it just
Okay,
took
the
me to the
reason is
information.
what a barcode does. Go to your Word document for just a second. I just want to show you what the physical. Watch this. Go ahead and click on the thing and just scan a barcode and watch what it does.
It just inputs it.
It hit enter.
It
So
hits
it-
enter.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
It reads the thing and then it hits enter. That's why it auto submitted your thing for you.
Okay. So it auto submits the edit item. Then you see. Oh, and since we have a cart open, that's why the add to cart's showing up, right?
You know that anytime you're on you go to the item detail page, it's kind of assumes that you're probably going to want to sell it. But
Okay.
it doesn't necessarily mean anything there.
Okay. Let's see. I want to see inventory pool, choose vendor. Okay, that's what we want. Search. So you just go to barcode. Edit. Okay. I'm going to have this one again just to see it in action.
So watch this. Go back to your cart. This is the time when the search capability comes into play. Now if you scan that, it should show you two different options. Oh, I have the same exact barcode for both the BD carabiners and the Petzl helmet. So it's not, man, I have no clue what to do. It doesn't know. So it just kind of defaults back to a general search.
Hmm.
Let's have you enter your own on this one. So this is a pencil delay device. Ideally, for the field can hold up to 50 characters, but for the label printer, you want it under 15, so like 10, 15 characters is 20. Perfect. You want to physically print that one so you can do it, go ahead and click on the little barcode generator link. And use the print. Select your printer as the dyno. Yep. Now, if you wanted to, say you wanted 10 of those things, all you would do is when you're on the print dialog box, you just change the number of copies to 10, and all of a sudden you spit out 10 little pieces of the puzzle. So if you just scan something, it doesn't work, but if you're in the right field, see how that thing is in the right field? Now it's ready to play. We turned our setting off to do the auto add to cart. So if you wanted it to auto add to cart, you have to go back and take that setting back. Do you want to auto add, or do you want it just to search?
It's going to be on the same.
Okay, Shannon, can you talk in? Let's see if he can get back to where he needs to go. Shannon, can you help him?
Yeah, for sure. You need to go into settings. So it's on that right-hand side of the logs, of the customer logs, sorry, on that.
Log settings.
Yeah, perfect. And at the top right-hand corner, you've got an edit quick white settings and defaults. You might want to search again for barcode. I don't remember exactly what it was. Perfect. So enable quick cart. That's 31. Nope. There we go. 35.
Okay. And then,
So when you jump back in your car, if you just scan it, it won't do anything because it technically doesn't even know where you're at.
Unless you have your cursor quick search item, you could quick search it. But
hey, yeah. Yes. Find it.
yeah.
Oh, and it auto-added it.
Because it saw a cart was open. If there was no cart, once this hit clear cart, there's a couple different options there. So now go to the top, the quick search, and do a search. Because there's not a cart open, if you scan it, it just says, hey, is this what you're looking for? Like, there's no cart that's been established yet. But once a cart is established, I have a quick match group, I already know what to do. Like, it's conditional logic behind the scenes that it's kind of doing.
Okay. Man.
Full boost.
4 of those, if you want. And then,
I love how you're just bouncing all over the place. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's literally what we do inside of here. It's not a linear thing where you have to be on one specific spot that kind of bounce where you need to go.
let's see. Cart. One last thing to do.
Looks like you do auto on this one.
That's what, yeah.
Let's have you print out a couple of those actually. Fun. A big number of copies. So 3, 2, 3.
Already out one. That's fine.
So then you get basically your additional copies and then you can stick it up.
Oh dear, that was a mistake.
What happened?
Oh, just tearing them now.
Oh.
I guess it's not that big of a deal because these are peel off. So it's not a big deal. And then we can go to the cart.
So just so you know, because it is web, it's not necessarily JavaScript. Like, instead of going, like, you might have to make sure that physically is able to go back out.
Yeah, see, it only added 2.
So if you were on a physical system where literally, like, as quick as you could possibly scan and do it, that's thinking between software versus web.
But here you have to deal with the post back.
You do, yep. Awesome. That was pretty easy. We didn't type a single thing for two, you know? We were just using some quick little barcode scanner. So what we do is basically the barcode scanner is just a human interface device, and then we just say, hey, we can help you play faster. So it's nothing super special, but it allows huge options for people with the barcode capability or one on retail type point of sale system.
Awesome.
Cool.
Right.
That was funny. Go ahead and leave the water there.
Snapshot.
So one of the other cool things about the barcode generator is technically you can, if you don't like what it says, you can actually manipulate that and kind of tweak things out if you want it to kind of be. So you're going to put a barcode on it?
Oh, no, I just put it in the thing. I want to see real quick if it recognizes this barcode.
That's a double one, so like, depending on the different, that's off of a banana, okay? So there's different technologies.
QR code.
Yeah, QR, all sorts of different stuff. And so depending on the reader, if it's even set up to read those kind of barcode standards. So I like it. I love to see the experimentation. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Agreed. Perfect. So what I wanted to do really quick is just show you a couple more things about the barcode generator. And then as we start adding pieces of the pie, I'm going to actually take you to the PO homepage. We actually went to the physical items under Petzl, and we added barcodes. If I go to the PO homepage and I find our Petzl PO and I hit edit, I actually now have these cool little things right here, these little BC links. This actually would take you right to the availability to create a barcode automatically. This little thing was not here prior to that because we didn't have the barcodes added in. If they weren't added in, watch this. I'll go to my black diamond one. And so I believe that was, can't remember the number. Let's go black diamond and edit. BC description. So this would actually do a description label versus a barcode. So if I click on it, here's what it would actually pull in: black diamond quick draws versus a physical barcode. You can flip-flop all kinds of stuff. Hide the description, show the actual barcode, do this, do that. You know, like you can tweak things all around. If you want, you can even physically manipulate stuff over here. So say you wanted to be like, you know what, these are going to be on sale for clearance. This is $10, okay? And you just hit submit. So whatever you put, you can virtually manipulate your labels if you needed to. So it's just kind of nice in that direction.